Imagine you're sitting on your computer and doing something that your boss told you to do, or maybe something that really doesn't excite you at all, okay? Suddenly you will feel something strange. You will feel like the time has stopped, okay? And let me tell you this thing. Sometimes it's a 5 minute task, but somehow you take 1 hour to complete that certain task. You'll feel so boring, you will check your phone again and again, you'll feel like, oh, I should do this, I should do that. You will feel so distracted from the task and everything will feel so messy, okay? You know why? Because when you are trying to do something that really doesn't excite you at all, makes you happy at all, then it will always takes longer than it actually is. And this is where my idea of flow comes in. So in today's video, I will show you how you can create flow in your life. And even if you don't know how to create it, I will show you right now. And I will also share my theory of flow in this video. So watch till the end. Hey beautiful, I'm Marhamna and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be interesting, so stick till the end and watch the full video so you get the value that I'm trying to give you. I will break it into 5 simple points and 5 simple steps that will explain what blocks flow in your life and what brings it back. So watch till the end and yeah, let's get into the video. Before I go further, let me explain what I mean by flow, okay? So let me tell you this. Flow is something that makes you forget about time. You're focused, you're calm, you're naturally doing that thing, and you're not forcing yourself to do that certain thing. Okay, and that's flow. I have realized this thing, and that is no matter how hard someone works. If their heart is not in it, the real flow will never come. You can push yourself for hours, you can push yourself for days, for weeks, for years, but when your heart is not aligned with what you are doing, you will never feel the joy, you will never feel the flow in your life. You will always feel heavy and drained. You will always feel empty inside yourself. You know why? Because when you doesn't listen to yourself, when you doesn't listen to your heart, when you doesn't, follow your heart, you will always feel drained and unhappy. And when you do that, the flow never comes into your life. If you are doing something that doesn't excite you, you can never feel the flow. Flow is about making the time disappear from this earth. Like for example, let's take my example, okay? When I do something that really excites me or makes me happy, I just feel like, the time has disappeared from this earth. Okay, so when I'm doing my drawing, it just makes me happy. I just feel like so relaxed and focused. I don't feel distracted. I don't check my phone again and again. I'm so into my drawing that I feel like I just don't want to get up from my desk. So what you need to do is, when you are trying to do something that your heart wants, observe this thing, okay? You will feel like the time has literally disappeared from this earth. You feel so focused, you feel so much calm, and you feel so naturally relaxed. And flow will never come if you are doing it with pressure, if you are forcing yourself to do it. You know why? Because it always comes when you are having the connection with what you are doing. If you are doing that drawing and it makes you feel connected with it, if you are feeling so focused that it makes the time disappear, then that is the thing that will create flow in your life. When you are doing something that you love to do, your energy moves freely, okay? It doesn't feel like you're forcing yourself, it doesn't feel like you're putting a pressure on yourself. You're actually doing it from your own, and that energy just moves freely around you when you are doing something that you really love to do. The passion in yourself, the passion that you have right now, makes the flow in your life. You know how? Because passion is the spark of your life. It's literally a spark of your life. But the obligation is the cage. When you are doing something that you don't like, you will always feel like you are in a cage. So obligation is cage, and your passion is the spark. So follow your passion. You will feel the spark. Your energy will move freely around you. And if something doesn't bring me a sense of curiosity and excitement, I will never truly engage with it. You know why? Because I will always feel like I'm in a cage. When you are doing something that makes you feel, that makes your energy feel or move freely, that is the thing that is your spark. Someone described our life as a book, and until today, I think that it's the best metaphor I have ever read. And it goes like, imagine you're reading a book with no way to turn it back. How carefully would you read it? And that's life. Even the challenges become so enjoyable when you love the story you are in. And that's what flow does. It pulls you naturally. It just never feels forced in your life. And passion is the thing that can create flow in your life. Passion always starts small. It might be your hobby, it might be a curiosity in yourself, or a thing that you do just because you love doing it. People often say that, oh, it's just a hobby. I don't want to take it as a passion or as a dream. But what if your hobby is actually a doorway to your passion? You can't know until you step through it. So you have to be open minded with that. You can never sit and wait for the passion to come in. You have to create the passion by yourself, by experimenting. You know what? Growth always comes with discomfort. Okay? And when, let me tell you this, that all not all discomfort is worth it. When you are struggling for something that drains your spirit, it's just suffering. It's not the growth. But when you are struggling for something that is lighting you up, then it is the transformation. Not all discomfort is worth it. When you love what you do, even the hard part feels worthwhile. The hard work always tires me, but it doesn't empty me. You know why? Because I am following my passion. I love what I do. So it's not emptying me. Yeah, it might tire me, I might feel lazy, but it cannot empty me. That is the signal that a flow or your passion gives into your life. Flow is not always easy, okay? Flow is not easy. It doesn't give you everything at once. It means the challenges means meaningful. You might think that my job doesn't bring me joy. I don't love doing my job. I don't love doing this. I don't love doing that. Okay, I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm not telling you to ignore your responsibilities. We all need money. We all have families, and that's life. I know. But the thing I'm trying to say is you need to find your own passion. We all have one life. We can't waste this life by doing the things that we don't like to do at all. Okay? So I'm telling you to find your passion, and that passion will cancel out the struggle. That passion will cancel out the burnout that your job is giving you. That's why the passion is in your life is important. You don't always have to be dependent on the work you are doing. You know what? You're not living on autopilot, let me tell you that. Okay, going to work, eating, scrolling, sleeping, and that's it. Like, is this your life? Have that passion. That passion will create flow in your life, and that flow will give you the reward of your life. The joy will come into your life. That's why it's important to spend time on the things that you love, to spend times on the things that makes you feel who you actually are. Flow, fulfillment, and mastery comes naturally when you stop forcing yourself to live someone else's story and start writing your own. And that's why I'm reminding you that life is all about doing what you love. That makes your spirit come alive. The things that you don't love, create passion, have that flow, have that joy, and take your reward. Flow comes to those who persist in the work they love, not the work they tolerate around them. Joy is the gateway, passion is your path, and flow is your reward. So come on, have that passion. I'm not telling you to be unrealistic and quit your job doing anything like that. Have that passion side by side. Do something that you really like to do, and yeah, the flow will come by itself. You don't need to force that flow to come in, okay? You just have to wait, and the flow will come. Most of the people just don't hate their life, they just tolerate. And you know what? They tolerate their degree, they tolerate their job, they tolerate what they don't like, they tolerate their environment and everything. But let me tell you something, that tolerance is the opposite of flow. If there is tolerance in your story that you are writing, then the flow will never come. Flow needs interest. When you feed your interest, the flow will come by itself. People just choose paths of their life because parents said so, because their friends said so, their society said so. But let me tell you something. If you are not feeling to if you're not feeling connected to what you want, then the flow will never find you. You have to be, honest with yourself, with what you want. At first, it's just your interest, okay? Then it becomes your enjoyment. Then it becomes that one day you realize that, you know what, this thing doesn't drain me. It makes me happy. It gives me energy. And that's how flow starts forming. If you are trying to take something from this video, let it be this. Okay? So if something is trying to drain you, pay attention. And if something is making the time disappear, then pay even more attention because that's your direction. And yeah, that's it. So I just wanted to share my theory of flow, about how the flow in your life can create happiness and joy. The moment you try to follow your passion, it just cancels out all the pessimist things in your life.